An NGO website guide 1. Chapter 1. List of specific non-profit organizations worldwide. General non-profit websites / general NGO websites. Idealist.org, Idealist.org, more than 20,000 orgs. In 152 countries. macronit.org/index/state_links/index.html, progressive possibilities, state listing of non-profit organizations. lic.org, Local Independent Charities of America, Directory of Community Nonprofits. networkforgood.org/donate, network for good, find a charity by type or location. justgive.org/donations/index.jsp, justgive, directory contains 640,000 charities. wheelsforwishes.org, Wheels for Wishes, picks up old vehicles for charity, with earned proceeds benefiting Make-A-Wish. givespot.com, givespot.com. nonprofit.net, nonprofit.net. orgsites.com. volunteermatch.org. guideastar.org, Guide to the Charitable Universe. volunteerinternational.org. lic.org, Local Independent Charities of America. idealist.org, 16,000 organizations. en.wikipedia.org/wiki/non-profit_organization, non-profit organization. fundraisingdirectory.com. guideastar.org. foundationcenter.org, The Foundation Center. internet-resources.com/nonprofit, non-profit organization links. Links to non-profit organization resources on the Internet. voa.org, Volunteers of America. charitynavigator.org. childrenDonate2.org, Teach Kids to Help Others' Children. nonprofitlist.org, Nonprofit Organizations. CharityWatch.org/toprated.html, top-rated charities. charitynavigator.org, Charity Navigator. charitableactions.com, volunteering. don'talmostgive.org, volunteer opportunities. ncna.org, National Council of Nonprofit Associations. opportunitynocs.org, organization classifieds. independentcharities.org. aegis.com, AIDS Education Global Information System, large database. animalconcerns.org, animalconcerns.org, Animal Protection Clearinghouse. charitynavigator.org, Charity Navigator, searchable database of 3,000 charity evaluations. councilofnonprofits.org, National Council of Nonprofits. easydonations.net, Easy Donations, nearly effortless ways to give. endhomelessness.org, National Alliance to End Homelessness. envirolink.org, Envirolink, large online environmental network. focusthenation.org, Focus the Nation, help focus your school on global warming. giraffe.org, Giraffe Heroes Project, honoring people who stick their neck out. grameenfoundation.org, Grameen Foundation, innovating for the world's poor. guideastar.org, GuideStar, Donor's Guide to the Charitable Universe. heroicimagination.org, Heroic Imagination Project, turning compassion into heroic action. hrweb.org, Human Rights Web, information and links to human rights groups. independentsector.org. kiva.org, Kiva, loans that change lives, make a microloan today. mondellcenter.case.edu, Mondell Center for Nonprofit Organizations. Microloans, social entrepreneurship and microloans. networkforgood.org, Network for Good, nonprofit resources. nobelprize.org. nonprofits.org, the nonprofit FAQ, information and searchable database. onadaiswages.org, One Day's Wages, helps fight extreme global poverty. pnnonline.org, Philanthropy News Network Online, philanthropy megasite. pubpol.duke.edu/centers/philvol, Center for the Study of Philanthropy and Volunteerism. randomactsofkindness.org, Random Acts of Kindness Foundation, spreads kindness. servanity.org, SERVNet, site devoted to service and volunteering. thehungersite.com, The Hunger Site, each click helps reduce world hunger. thelifeyoucansave.com, The Life You Can Save, act now to end world poverty. thenonprofittimes.com, The Nonprofit Times, on nonprofit management. volunteermatch.org, Volunteer Match, helps people get out and do good. glamourgals.org, Glamour Gals, foundation that organizes teen volunteers to provide companionship and beauty makeovers to women living in senior homes. cityimpact.org/meal-mania, City Impacts Meal M.A.N.I.A, packing meal boxes for individuals in need, Chicago. Habitat.org, Habitat for Humanity. MSA.org, Multiple Sclerosis Association of America. HumaneSociety.org, The Humane Society of the United States. KAB.org/r-program/Great-American-Cleanup, Keep America Beautiful, Great American Cleanup. DoSomething.org/us, Do Something. Dorotusa.org, from the Jewish word for generations, encourages high school students to volunteer by providing direct services to elderly generations. leahs-hope.com/2.html, Leah's Hope, teenagers living in Chinese orphanages to help them attend college. ladybugfoundation.ca, houses and feeds homeless men and women in Canada. projectcsgirls.com, Project CS Girls, young girls' involvement in technology and science. A list of NGO websites from charitynavigator.org. charity.loveetono.com. charitynavigator.org. Action Against Hunger. actionagainsthunger.org. nationalhealthcouncil.org, National Health Council. uncf.org, UNCF seeks to promote education among minority students. b.3cd.net/glazer/e4d41094dba3ad69e_vnm6b9hjr.pdf, EGPAF is that through their programs, healthcare workers in Africa have been trained to ask mothers who come in for care if their children have been tested for HIV. bcrfcure.org, Breast Cancer Research Foundation seeks to find a cure for breast cancer by providing funding for research. bcrfcure.org/action_accomplishments.html, accomplishments are the breakthrough drug Herceptin and finding the genetic link for breast cancer. betamatch.org, Be the Match is a non-profit operated by the National Marrow Donor Program. bgca.org/pages/index.aspx, Boys and Girls Clubs of America is a well-known organization that branches out nationally to support and enable America's youth to reach their full potential. bgca.org/about-us/club-impact, This charity, there are more than 1,000 independently run clubs that have served more than 4 million youth in 2012 alone. blog.searesearch.org, Foundation supported the hand-rearing of 300 stranded baby penguins, rescued and rehabilitated 9 seals and partnered with Singapore's Marine Park to extend their outreach. boystown.org/what-we-do, Boys Town organization strives to rebuild families who have been torn apart by abuse and domestic violence. boystown.org/about/our-history, organization was started in 1917 and today serves more than 30,000 children and their families. carnegiescience.edu/about/mission, Carnegie Institution for Science exists to support research in the life, earth, and space sciences. cartercenter.org/about/index.html, The Carter Center, which bears the name of former President Jimmy Carter, is an organization dedicated to promoting peace and relieving suffering. CatholicCharitiesUSA.org, Catholic Charities USA is the umbrella agency for many Catholic charities organizations both nationally and internationally. CBMUS.org, Christian Blind Mission International is a faith-based organization that seeks to improve the lives of those with disabilities by providing appropriate care, economic empowerment, and development to communities in impoverished areas and reducing the diseases that may cause impairments. CharityWatch.org. CityYear.org. City Year has a unique approach to tackling the challenge of keeping kids in school. CityYear.org/join corps, volunteerism required, to give the city, and these students, 1 year of your time. CityYear.org/what-we-do/problem, mission on research showing that potential high school dropouts can be identified as early as elementary school. The organization uses core of enthusiastic volunteers to reach out to 3rd to 9th graders. CMMB.org/r-focus, Catholic Medical Mission Board focuses on making healthcare available to all. ConservationFund.org. Conservation Fund is responsible for protecting special places all across America. Christa.org/about, Christa Ministries is a faith-based, umbrella organization that envelopes several different ministries focused on education, international relief and development, senior living and media. CureArthritis.org. Arthritis National Research Foundation serves to fund research to help find a cure for arthritis. CureArthritis.org/arthritis-research-funded, breakthroughs in arthritis research. DANA-FARBER.org/about-us/history-and-milestones.aspx, drive. DirectRelief.org/about/FAQs, 100-day campaign which seeks to promote and educate on safe births, a birth where a trained medical person is attending. DirectRelief.org/about/awards-recognitions, award-winning charity is the DirectRelief.org. Direct Relief International seeks to break the cycle of poverty and poor health by providing medical services to people in need. Donate.pih.org/page/contribute/donate, 93% of donations go toward serving the patients themselves, and it has been a DonorsChoose.org. Donors Choose supports education directly in the classroom by allowing teachers to sign up and request funding for a specific project. DonorsChoose.org/donors/search.html, choose a project that they are most interested in supporting. DoSomething.org/campaigns, joining a campaign. DoSomething.org. Do Something spearheads national campaigns that young people ages 13 to 25 get involved in. EarthWorksAction.org. EarthWorks is an environmental conservation organization that works with local communities and grassroots organizations to help change policies to protect the environment. EarthWorksAction.org/action, communicate with the government on environmental issues. EasterSeals.com. Easter Seals is an organization that helps people with all types of disabilities by providing services for the disabled and support to their families. EastMeetsWest.org. Thrive Networks seeks sustainable solutions to development problems, serving impoverished areas in Asia and Africa. EDF.org. Environmental Defense Fund has an arm that reaches far and wide to protect the Earth's environment and promote sustainability. EDF.org/partnerships/McDonald's, McDonald's that allowed them to help the fast food giant reduce their solid waste by 30%. EndHomelessness.org/homelessness-in-America/homelessness-state-of-homelessness-report, significant decrease in homelessness in various communities. ExperienceBell.org/about/awards, awards, including the Excellence in Summer Learning Award and the Be the Change Award, and has served over 100,000 nationwide. ExperienceBell.org. Bell, which stands for Building Educational Leaders for Life, seeks to improve the lives of urban children in underserved neighborhoods through the promotion of education. Exploratorium.edu/about-us, Exploratorium is a museum of human perception, science, and art, located in San Francisco, CA. Exploratorium.edu/about/awards, awards, including TripAdvisor's Certificate of Excellence. FamilyCareIntl.org/en/orphan/46, MacArthur Award for Creative and Effective Institutions. FamilyCareIntl.org/en/home, Family Care International works with women and girls to make childbirth and pregnancy safer in the developing world. FamilyCareIntl.org/en/issues/35, the Skilled Care Initiative, which helps provide skilled medical care to pregnant women in developing countries. FeedingAmerica.org/how-we-fight-hunger.aspx, 37 million hungry Americans every year. FeedingAmerica.org. Feeding America is a parent organization to more than 200 food banks nationwide. Firstbook.org/about, First Book seeks to end illiteracy by providing books for needy children. Firstbook.org/the-need, report they have distributed over 170 million books and other resources to 30 countries. First-inspires.org/about/first-hyphen-annual-rebotix-lewis-through-2014, $16 million in scholarships in 2013. FisherHouse.org/news/2013/may/Fisher-House-Foundation-receives-a-rating, American Institute of Philanthropy's A+ rated charities for the military. FisherHouse.org. Fisher House provides a special place to stay for military families so that those families can be close to a loved one who is in the hospital. FoodAndWaterWatch.org. Food and Water Watch is a public policy organization that attempts to work with policymakers to create legislation that promotes food and water that is safe for consumption and sustainable. FoodAndWaterWatch.org/about victories, various successes is a campaign that successfully convinced Starbucks to stop using milk from cows that were fed growth hormones. GEMS-GIRLS.org/about/awards-honors, awards to their credit and is. GEMS-GIRLS.org. GEMS, which stands for Girls Education and Mentoring Services, is a unique organization that works to stop commercial and sexual exploitation of girls in the United States. GEMS-GIRLS.org/about/mission-history, one of the largest organizations to work with sexually exploited girls. GlobusRelief.org. Globus Relief seeks to improve healthcare internationally by improving the way that supplies are delivered. GoodDaysFromCDF.org. Chronic Disease Fund/Good Days offers support to patients who suffer from cancer and other chronic diseases. Get life-saving medication by helping qualified patients pay for the medication they need. Guttmacher.org. Guttmacher Institute is working to improve reproductive and sexual health care through research, education, and policy analysis. Habitat.org. Habitat for Humanity has literally built a reputation for being a solid charity by providing housing for low-income and needy families. Habitat.org/how/historytext.aspx, built more than 600,000 and helped some 3 million people all over the world. Heart2Heart.org. Heart to Heart International seeks to provide quality healthcare to everyone in the world, believing firmly that all people deserve to have access to health services. HHRD.org/hhrd-programs.aspx, Helping Hand for Relief and Development, a Muslim-run charity, has a variety of programs all over the world aimed at aiding the world's poorest. HHRD.org/hhrd-reports.aspx, 5% of the income going towards administrative costs. HKI.org. Helen Keller International, which works in some 22 countries, strives to prevent blindness and eradicate malnutrition throughout the world. hki.org/r-Helen-Keller-International-wins-BBVA-award #VVNFM_LVIKO, BBVA Foundation Frontiers of Knowledge Award for their innovative work in combating eyesight problems. ICFaid.org. International Children's Fund is a Christian-based organization designed to meet the needs of impoverished children throughout Africa and Wisconsin. Jason.org. Jason Learning. JAX.org/research-and-faculty/research-highlights, numerous discoveries that may help provide a cure for cancer and Lou Gehrig's disease, among other diseases. jax.org/about-us/history/Nobel-prizes, 26 Nobel Prizes and scientists from the Jackson Lab have made. jax.org/about/index.html, Jackson Laboratory is unique in its quest to research genomic cures to current health issues such as cancers and other diseases. jdc.org/r-work, American Jewish Joint Distribution Committee supports global hunger relief and causes close to the interests of the Jewish people in more than 70 countries worldwide. jff.org, Jobs for the Future seeks to help provide career pathways for young people who need help with career advancement. jimmyfund.org, the Jimmy Fund, supports patient care and cancer research at the Dana-Farber Cancer Institute in Boston, Massachusetts. jimmyv.org, the V Foundation for Cancer Research was originally founded by college basketball coach Jimmy Valvano and ESPN. jimmyv.org/about-us/news/the-for-cancer-research-for-star-rating-for-charity-navigator, Foundation gives 100% of cash donations and has awarded over $100 million in grants. juf.org/news/local.aspx?ID=22908, Israel Prize, the Israeli equivalent to the Nobel Prize, for its work around the world. kab.org/site/pageserver?page name =programs_home, campaigns such as Graffiti Hurts or the Great American Cleanup. kab.org/site/pageserver?page name =index, Keep America Beautiful started when a group of civic leaders and corporate leaders got together to try to fight pollution. kidneyfund.org, kidsdonations.org, Delivering Good, formerly known as Kids in Distressed Situations, KIDS, works to provide needy children with new clothes, toys, shoes, and books, and also has a priority to respond to natural disasters with immediate relief assistance. learningpartnership.org/lib/history, focus a large part of their advocacy on training local leaders of the grassroots organizations that they work with and have developed a curriculum on women's rights, which is available in 20 different languages. learningpartnership.org, Women's Learning Partnership seeks to help women all over the world through working with local grassroots organizations to strengthen civil society as well as learn how to advocate for women. lifeinabundance.org/r-work/r-model, goal is to come alongside local ministries to help identify community needs and then walk alongside the leadership of the local church to provide for those needs in a long-lasting and sustainable way. lifeinabundance.org/who-we-are, 30 communities throughout Africa and the Caribbean. lifeinabundance.org, Life in Abundance International is a faith-based, African-founded organization that works with local churches to provide community development in the world's poorest of nations. m25m.org/about-us/financials, 99% of all cash and in-kind donations goes toward their programs. m25m.org, Matthew 25 Ministries is a faith-based initiative that provides food, clean water, and clothing to the poor, as well as shelter to the homeless and humanitarian aid to prisoners. map.org, MAP International is a Christian health organization that provides medicines to over 100 countries throughout the world. map.org/donate, Global Health Fund, which seeks to improve health in a holistic and sustainable way by helping communities learn to improve their own health. medicalteams.org/real_exhibit_rw/information_rw/what_exhibit_rw.aspx, real-life exhibits. medicalteams.org, Medical Teams International works in over 70 countries throughout the world providing for various medical needs. metmuseum.org, Metropolitan Museum of Art is the largest art museum in the United States and one of the metmuseum.org/en/about-the-museum/history-of-the-cloisters-museum-and-gardens, the michaeljfox.org/foundation/where-does-your-money-go.php michaeljfox.org/foundation/index.html, Michael J. missingkids.com/home, the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children takes a multifaceted approach to finding missing children by providing immediate assistance to families, working with law enforcement, disseminating photos, and providing safety education. mysticaquarium.org, the Mystic Aquarium, Ocean Exploration Center, and NAH.org, National Alliance to End Homelessness, seeks to address the root causes of homelessness in 4 focus areas: families, veterans, youth, and chronic homelessness. Nationalpartnership.org/r-impact, organization is known for being instrumental in getting key legislation passed, such as the Family and Medical Leave Act in 1993. Nationalpartnership.org, National Partnership for Women and Families, strives to influence policies and legislation that will benefit women and families. NCOA.org/about-NCOA/r-impact, results for the seniors it serves. NCOA.org, National Council on Aging, brings together a variety of groups, from businesses, to community organizations to government agencies, to implement policies and practices that improve the lives of the aging. nfwf.org/watwedo/pages/home.aspx number.vniafalvico, numerous projects including $100 million going towards Hurricane Sandy relief efforts to help rebuild the shoreline and another $1 million going to protect Long Island Sound. nfwf.org/pages/default.aspx, National Fish and Wildlife Foundation provides grants to help preserve and protect wildlife. NUL.IMempowered.com, National Urban League seeks to empower those who are underserved in America through providing support, educational opportunities, and economic empowerment. NUL.IMempowered.com/who-we-are, League serves over 300 communities in 35 states, reaching more than 2 million people. Oceana.org/n, Oceana is the largest international organization that is devoted solely to protecting the world's oceans. Oceana.org/en/about-us/r-victories, campaigns to improve ocean quality and protect marine habitat, such as stopping ocean trawling in certain habitat areas and helping ensure that the EU bans shark finning. ogt.org/help/projects/pillowcase.html, pillowcase dresses. ogt.org/help/projects/sleeping.html, sleeping mats, or quilts. ogt.org, Orphan Grain Train gathers supplies and redistributes to those who are in need both in the United States and internationally. OperationHomefront.net/how we help, projects and programs. OperationHomefront.net/need/list, need and donate directly to that family. OperationHomefront.net, Operation Homefront is an organization dedicated to supporting these unique families through a variety of. Orbis.org, Orbis International is dedicated to saving sight in developing countries. Orbis.org/en/where-we-work, success stories. PedAids.org, Elizabeth Glaser Pediatric AIDS Foundation, EGPAF, works to find a cure to pediatric AIDS as well as prevent the incidence of AIDS in pediatric patients. PIH.org, Partners in Health joins sister organizations throughout the world to ensure that the world's poor have access to quality healthcare with the best medical treatments available. PlannedParenthood.org/who-we-are/planned-parenthood-glans-5552.htm, 750 affiliated health centers across the United States. Planned Parenthood has been instrumental in advocating for women's health rights. PlannedParenthood.org/about-us/who-we-are/vision-4837.htm, Planned Parenthood. Many do not realize that it is a charity dedicated to providing for women's health and advocating for women's fertility rights. ProjectCure.org, Project CURE. ProjectCure.org/programs #sign.vvnibflvikp, unique programs, including philanthropy, travel, and CURE. ProjectCure.org/about/history, 130 countries over the course of its history. ProjectHope.org, Project Hope works all over the world to help provide sustainable healthcare. projecthope.org/about/history.html, organization enjoys a unique relationship with the U.S. Navy today. rainforest-alliance.org. Rainforest Alliance is a conservation organization dedicated to protecting the rainforest by making sure that it is profitable for businesses and communities to do so. rare.org/rare-conservation-fellows, rare fellows, who take on a global problem in a local area. Rare.org, Rare, which merged with the Nature Conservancy, works to train local conservation organizations to eliminate environmentally destructive practices. RareDiseases.org, National Organization for Rare Disorders, exists to help bring together the voluntary health organizations that serve people with rare disorders. Rescue.org/where, organization works in over 40 different countries and 22 cities across the United States and are somewhat unique in their goal to provide not only immediate assistance to refugee populations but also long-term support as refugee groups rebuild their lives. Results.save-the-children.org/site/c.fkzetonia/b.860159/k.bfd3/home.htm, Impact Report, 11,000 women and children get milk through their milk voucher program. A total of 22 states are better prepared in case of disaster and they treated over 1 million cases of malaria, just to name a few of their accomplishments. rmhc.org/r-history, organization has been honored many times, including being named by the American Hospital Association as an exceptional partner. rmhc.org, Ronald McDonald House. Charities are best known for the Ronald McDonald House, houses where families with critically ill children can stay in order to be near their child for treatments. Robinhood.org/about, Robinhood Foundation is unique in that the board of the foundation pays all administrative costs, so anything that donors give goes directly toward programs throughout the city that fight poverty. Robinhood.org, Robinhood Foundation helps fight poverty in New York City by funding the most effective programs in the city. Roomtooriad.org/about us, Room to read. If every child were educated, 172 million people would be lifted out of poverty. Roomtooriad.org/impact-reach, results, which are impressive. Rotary.org/myrotary/en/learning-reference/about-rotary/r-priorities, goals, everything from promoting world peace to eliminating polio. Rotary.org/myrotary/en/Rotary-Foundation, the Rotary Foundation is the charitable arm of the Rotary Clubs. Rotary.org/myrotary/en/end-polio, immunize more than 2 billion children against polio, among other accomplishments. Sabin.org, Sabin Vaccine Institute is a unique organization because it focuses solely on promoting and providing immunizations to underprivileged people in tropical areas. SamaritansPurse.org, Samaritan's Purse is a faith-based organization that seeks to provide tangible help to people around the world who need it. SamaritansPurse.org/Operation-Christmas-Child/download-app, Operation Christmas Child. SaveTheChildren.org/site/c.8RKLXMGI-4E/B.6115947/K.8D6E/official_site.htm, Save the Children seeks to ensure that the basic needs of every child in the world are met. SemperFiFund.org, Semper Fi Foundation seeks to provide immediate financial relief to injured service members, often directing resources within 72 hours of a request. ShelterBoxUSA.org, ShelterBox USA works to help people who are displaced by natural disaster by delivering boxes of aid. ShelterBoxUSA.org/home-page/impact, organization works all over the world, including the United States. SI.edu, Smithsonian Institute is well known throughout the world. SierraClub-Foundation.org/what-we-fund/climate-recovery-partnership/r-wild-america, saved some 20,000 acres of prairie lands in Wyoming from oil and gas development, and SierraClub-Foundation.org/what-we-fund/environmental-justice-and-community-partnerships, partnered with communities for environmental justice. SierraClubFoundation.org. Sierra Club Foundation strives to fund programs and influence policy that will ultimately preserve the Earth's environment.
Teach4America.org/press-releases/2012/teach-America-announces-schools-its-2012 teachers in classrooms all across the United States. Teach4America.org. Teach for America is an organization that seeks to bridge the achievement gap in education. TheLeadershipRoundtable.org/new-events/news/CCUSA07092012.htm, National Leadership Roundtable as a Best Practices winner. TheMemRF.org. Multiple Myeloma Research Foundation supports research on multiple myeloma, an incurable blood cancer. TheMemRF.org/about-the-MMRF/results, numerous results including 45 clinical trials on new drugs, help in getting 6 new drugs FDA approved for the treatment of multiple myeloma, which has doubled the life expectancy of some patients, and much more. TheNationalCampaign.org. National Campaign to Prevent Teen and Unplanned Pregnancy, NGO, hopes to prevent unplanned pregnancy and teen pregnancy largely through educational campaigns. TheNationalCampaign.org/about-us/default.aspx, teen pregnancy rates have declined by 40%. TheNonprofitTimes.com. ThriveNetworks.org/?s=programs, programs cover a variety of needs including clean water, dental and neonatal care and heart surgery, and are largely focused on children. ThriveNetworks.org/thrive-water, millions of children and families. UNCF.org/scholarships, scholarships to financially needy minority students. UNICEFUSA.org. UNICEF's work is far-reaching and worldwide as they seek to improve the lives of children through a variety of programs including disaster relief and other longer-term programs. UNICEFUSA.org/work, they have managed to help reduce childhood mortality by 17,000 kids daily since 1990. UnitedWay.org/pages/about-United-Way-Worldwide, United Way Worldwide is the umbrella organization that supports approximately 1,800 local United Ways in an effort to support their communities through various programs. UnitedWay.org/r-work/education, goals like reducing the dropout rate by half over a 10-year period which started in 2008. UsFirst.org. FIRST stands for Inspiration and Recognition in Science and Technology. The mission of the organization is to inspire leaders in science and engineering by sponsoring a variety of mentor-based programs. VitaminAngels.org. Vitamin Angels seeks to reduce infant mortality by providing vital nutrients to mothers and children in need. VitaminAngels.org/programs, program works both domestically and internationally and has reached more than 26 million mothers and children with vitamins. Hawaii.edu. Woods Hole Oceanographic Institute is the largest non-profit, private organization dedicated to studying and researching the ocean. Komen.org/aboutus/aboutus.html, achievements include helping to reduce the incidence of breast cancer by 33% by encouraging mammograms, playing key roles in legislation that increase funding for breast cancer research and increasing the survival rate if you are diagnosed with breast cancer. YMCA.net, YMCA. YoungLife.org/pages/default.aspx, Young Life is a mentoring-based organization that seeks to provide mentors for youth. Chapter 2. Some NGO websites. List of NGO websites. 1. ReliefWeb.int. AvaAZ.org. MoveOn.org. SumoFus. SumoFus.org. New Organizing Institute, NOI. Anyorganizing.com. GetUp. GetUp.org.au. LeadNow. LeadNow.ca. Change.org. Change.org. Do Something. DoSomething.org. Charity, Water. CharityWater.org. Pencils of Promise. Pencilsofpromise.org. Invisible Children. invisiblechildren.com, Beespace, beespasenique.org, Malala Fund, malalafund.org, causes.com, causes.com, 350.org, 350.org, zmrss.com, donordigital.com, blueestatedigital.com, blackbod.com, salsalabs.com, bridgespan.org, change.org, care2.com, upworthy.com, blog.upworthy.com, bbconference.com, goodcore.com, purpose.com, helloandso.com, mockethingsmatter.com, publicinc.com, mothernewyork.com, droga5.com, ideo.com, sypartners.com, Case Foundation, casefoundation.com, Knight Foundation, Knight Foundation, Kaufman Foundation, kaufmanfoundation.org, MacArthur Foundation, macfound.org, Rockefeller Foundation, rockefellerfoundation.org, Ford Foundation, fordfoundation.org, Gates Foundation, gatesfoundation.org, JW, McConnell Foundation, mcconnellfoundation.ca, Boulder Giving, bouldergiving.org, Family Office Association, familyofficeassociation.com, Family Business Network, fbn-i.org, Fox/Family Office Exchange, familyoffice.com, Global Philanthropists Circle, synergos.org/philanthropists circle, Global Philanthropy Forum, philanthropyforum.org, Social Venture Network, svn.org, renewalpartners.com, renewalpartners.com/collaborations/conferences/social-venture-institute, Resource Generation, resourcegeneration.org, Nexus Youth Summit, nexusyouthsummit.org, facebook.com/chasecommunitygiving, en.wikipedia.org/wiki/pepsi_refresh_project, dove.us/social-mission/campaign-for-real-beauty.aspx, netimpact.org, ashokau.org, echoinggreen.org/work-on-purpose, startingblock.org, globalcitizenyear.org, water, f6s.com/programs/worldwide/accelerator, socialinnovation.ca, impacthub.net, wework.com, Kiva, kiva.org, Kickstarter, kickstarter.com, Pave, pave.com, Mosaic, joinmosaic.com, Indiegogo, indiegogo.com, Innocentive, innocentive.com, The Muse, themuse.com, Catch a Fire, catchafire.org, Skillshare, skillshare.com, change.org, change.org, Change Heroes, changeheroes.com, bcorporation.net, rework.jobs, Holstee, holstee.com, BTTR Ventures, backtotheroots.com, Warby Parker, warbyparker.com, Patagonia, patagonia.com, ETSC, ETSC.com, airbnb.com, peers.org, zipcar.com, collaborativeconsumption.com, lifetea.com, freelancersunion.org, feastongood.com, clintonglobalinitiative.org, summit.co, skollworldforum.org, philanthropyforum.org, socinnovation.com, mashable.com/sgs, poptech.org. thedailybeast.com/witw.html. socialcapitalmarkets.net. netimpact.org/netimpact conference. svn.org. investorscircle.net. belowcialist.org. burningman.com. hollyhock.ca/cms. slowmoney.org. List of NGO websites 2. commonCouncil.org/still-we-rise-fund, still-we-rise fund. transjusticefundingproject.org, Transjustice Funding Project. thousandcurrents.org, Thousand Currents. grassrootsonline.org. thirdwavefund.org, Third Wave Fund. groundswellfund.org, Groundswell Fund. astriafoundation.org, Astria Lesbian Foundation for Justice. greengrants.org, Global Green Grants. producefund.org/src, Security and Rights Collaborative. cct.org/about/partnerships_initiatives/pillars-fund, Pillars Fund. urgentactionfund.org, Urgent Action Fund. criminaljusticeinitiative.org, Criminal Justice Initiative. commoncouncil.org, Common Council Foundation. borealisphilanthropy.org, Borealis Philanthropy. forwomen.org, Ms. Foundation for Women. alignedgiving.org, Solidaires aligned giving to the movement for Black Lives. fex.org. Funding Exchange. AppalachianCommunityFund.org, Appalachian Community Fund. breadrosesfund.org, Bread and Roses Community Fund, Philadelphia, PA. chinookfund.org, Chinook Fund, Colorado. crossroadsfund.org, Crossroads Fund, Chicago, IL. foundation4change.org, Foundation for Change, San Diego Tijuana Region, CA. fundforidaho.org, Fund for Idaho. fundforsantabarbara.org, Fund for Santa Barbara, CA. fundforsouth.org, Fund for Southern Communities. hawaiipeoplesfund.org, Hawaii People's Fund. haymarket.org, Haymarket People's Fund, Boston, MA. headwatersfoundation.org, Headwaters Foundation for Justice, Minnesota. libertyhill.org, Liberty Hill Foundation, Los Angeles, CA. mrgfoundation.org, Mackenzie River Gathering Foundation, Oregon. northstarfund.org, North Star Fund, New York. forwardci.org, Wisconsin Community Fund of Forward Community Investments. trcfwpa.org, Three Rivers Community Fund, Southwest, PA. socialjusticefund.org. Social Justice Fund NW, Washington. urgentactionfund.org, Urgent Action. Urgent Action Fund for Women's Human Rights. sff.org/program/nurturing-equity-movements/rapid-response-fund-for-movement-building, the San Francisco Foundation. groundswellfund.org/rapid-response-fund, Groundswell Fund. emergentfund.net, Emergent, Solidaire and Women Donors Network. thirdwavefund.org/mobilize-power-fund.html, Third Wave Fund, Mobilize Power Fund. resist.org, Resist. resist.org/grants/eligibility. borealisphilanthropy.org/fund-for-trans-generations, Fund for Trans Generations. northstar-fund.org/grants-apply-for-a-grant/rapid-response-grants, North Star Fund. breadrosesfund.org/rapid-response-grant-making, Bread and Roses Community Fund. opentech.fund/requests/rapid-response fund, Open Technology Fund. theneic.org/rapid-response funding, New York Immigrant Coalition. libertyhill.org/funding-pools, Liberty Hill Foundation, based in Los Angeles. socialjusticefund.org.
ProteusFund.org/src, Security and Rights Collaborative, at Proteus Fund, supports Muslim, Arab, and South Asian, Masa, communities. CommonCouncil.org/still-we-rise-fund. Bay Area Justice Funders and Common Council. Headwatersfoundation.org/news/emergency-fund-black-lives, Emergency Fund for Black Lives, Headwaters Foundation for Justice, Minneapolis. Donate.foundation4louisiana.org/campaign/rapid-response-fund, Rapid Response Fund, Foundation for Louisiana, for Baton Rouge. Deaconess.org, Deaconess Foundation, for the St. Louis area. breadrosesfund.org/rapid-response-grant-making, Bread and Roses, Philadelphia. List of NGO websites 3. bouldergiving.org/organizations.php. 1%club.org, 1% Club, a Minnesota-centered initiative. inspiredlegacies.com, Inspired Legacies. 2164.net, 2164ths. calvertfoundation.org, Calvert Foundation. cflocate.org, Community Foundations. cof.org, Council on Foundations. cof.org, locate a community foundation near you. exponentphilanthropy.org. fex.org, Funding Exchange. givingforum.org. globalfundforwomen.org, the Global Fund for Women. greengrants.org, Global Green Grants Fund. ncfp.org, National Center on Family Philanthropy. philanthropy.org/program/coalition_new_fill.html, Coalition for New Philanthropy. playbig.ca, Play Big. tpi.org, the Philanthropic Initiative. womenmovingmillions.net, Women Moving Millions. youthgive.org, YouthGive. List of NGO websites 4. Oxion. Oxion.org. Oxion is a major player in the microcredit industry. Acumen Fund. acumenfund.org. A fund which brings both business acumen and money to businesses that tackle poverty. Aid to Artisans. aidtoartisans.org. Provides assistance in a market path to indigenous and marginalized artists. Ashoka. Ashoka.org. A network and fellowship given to top social entrepreneurs around the world. It is a great place to find out about amazing organizations. Avina. Avina.net. Avina acts as a hub for sustainable development work in South America. Bali Institute. BaliInstitute.org. A conference venue that hosts a number of social enterprise-related conferences. Vale. livingeconomies.org. A network featuring local sustainable businesses around North America. A great place to network. Benitech. benitech.org. A company that develops new technology that is focused on social good. Beyond Gray Pinstripes. beyondgraypinstripes.org. A ranking of primarily American universities based on social indicators. BRAC. BRAC.net. They are one of the bigger development organizations working in the social space. Center for Social Innovation. socialinnovation.ca. A collaborative working space in Toronto, Canada that also acts as a hub for social good. Ceres. Ceres.org. Largest coalition of investors, environmental and public interest organizations in North America. Civic Ventures. civicventures.org. They run programs targeted at getting baby boomers and older involved in social entrepreneurship. Clinton Global Initiative. clintonglobalinitiative.org. Consultative group to assist the poor. cgap.org. Draper Richards Foundation for Social Entrepreneurship. draperrichards.org. Echoing Green.
echoinggreen.org. Encore. Encore.org. A network for baby boomers that want to make money and change the world. Enterprising Nonprofits. Enterprisingnonprofits.ca. A Canadian-based granting program for nonprofits looking to start social enterprises. Future Shifters. futuresashifter.ning.com. The online social network which is a hub for youth. International social entrepreneurs. Global Goods Partners. globalgoodspartners.org. They help create markets for community-based organizations around the world. Idealist. Idealist.org. Investors Circle. investorscircle.net. Kiva. Kiva.org. A microcredit model that allows you to be the one who loans the money. Mars Social Innovation Generation. MarsDD.com. A think tank/incubator of Canadian social enterprise and technology sectors. Net Impact. netimpact.org. The largest university student social entrepreneurship network. New Profit. newprofit.com. They help social entrepreneurs grow through both investment and training. Omidyar. omidyar.net. Provides grants and investments to social entrepreneurs. Participant Productions. participantproductions.com. A film company with a social mindset. Resource Generation. resourcegeneration.org. An organization that helps young people with privilege create social change. Schwab Foundation for Social Entrepreneurship. schwabfound.org. Silicon Valley Microfinance Network. svmn.net. Skoll Foundation. skollfoundation.org. Social Edge. socialege.org. Social Enterprise Alliance. se-alliance.org. Social Venture Networks. svn.org. Students for the Advancement of Global Entrepreneurship. sageglobal.org. An international high school-based social entrepreneurship program. The Elders. theelders.org. A union of world leaders funded by Richard Branson that are tackling hard problems. The Institute for Social Entrepreneurs. socialent.org. The National Center for Social Entrepreneurs. missionmoneymatters.org. universitynetwork.org. Promotes social entrepreneurship within the academic sphere. Youth Social Enterprise Initiative. ysci.org. Youth Venture. youthventure.org. Ashoka's Youth Social Entrepreneurship Program. Yes World. yesworld.org. An organization dedicated to developing the personal capacity of young leaders and social entrepreneurs. Rise Project. riseproject.org. Clean Edge. cleange.com. A resource for all things to do with clean energy and clean technologies. New Economics Foundation. neweconomics.org. A think tank that produces information on the move to a sustainable economy. Social Capitalist Awards. fastcompany.com/social. Working Assets. workingassets.com. Common Good Careers. cgcareers.org. A site that helps social entrepreneurs find staff for all levels of the organization. Tides Canada. tides.ca. An organization that provides alternative legal structures for both philanthropy and organizing. Chapter 3. Nonprofit websites at lff.org, Lewis Family Foundation. Next Generation Leaders. btmb.org, platform for reaching young people and giving them real facts, real voice, and real access to resources to help them get to and through college. GrandCircleFoundation.org. Grand Circle Foundation helps to change people's lives in the world we travel and where we live and work. alnoba.org, Kensington, NH. Alnoba resides in harmony among the area farms, wetlands, woodland, and pastures. Our unique campus creates a sacred space for leadership development, conservation education, sustainable agriculture, health and well-being, and community building. PinnacleLTD.com, the Pinnacle Leadership Center is the premier site for strengthening nonprofits through leadership coaching and team building, as well as providing young people a challenging environment to develop into courageous leaders. Conservation websites: lffconservation.org. We are committed to conserving our earth and all its beauty, not only for ourselves, but also for generations to come. Eastmanscorner.com. The Farm at Eastman's Corner, a model for year-round food production, education, and economic and environmental sustainability. The farm is an essential part of our efforts to create a model for strong, sustainable communities. Boston nonprofit websites: afhboston.org, Artists for Humanity. Bottomline.org, Bottom Line. Thebase.org, The Base. bfit.edu, Benjamin Franklin Institute of Technology. bostoncollegiate.org/home/index.php, Boston Collegiate Charter School. build.org/bosto, build. cityonahill.org, City on a Hill Charter School. codmanacademy.org, Codman Academy Charter School. collegebounddorchester.org, Collegebound Dorchester. Duet.org, Duet. westendhouse.org, West End House. uaspire.org, uaspire. New England nonprofit websites: unh.edu, University of New Hampshire. shoalsmarinelaboratory.org, Shoals Marine Laboratory. citizenscount.org, Citizen Count. hurricaneisland.net, Hurricane Island Center for Science and Leadership. nature.org/n-us, Nature Conservancy. revisionenergy.com. celltnh.org, Southeast Land Trust. forestsociety.org, Society for the Protection of NH Forests. normanbirdsanctuary.org, Norman Bird Sanctuary. U.S. national nonprofit websites: conservationlands.org, Conservation Lands Foundation. hozz.com/pro/go-logic/go-logic, go-logic. friendsofcedarmesa.org, Friends of Cedar Mesa. babson.edu/academics/centers-and-institutes/the-lewis-institute, Lewis Institute, Babson College. protectourwinters.org, Protect Our Winters. grist.org, GRIS. Chapter 4. A nonprofit website guide. Helpful websites at the DEAD website: givingInstitute.org/?page =helpful links. afpnet.org, Association of Fundraising Professionals. ahp.org, Association for Healthcare Philanthropy. allianceonline.org, Alliance for Nonprofit Management. aspenpublishers.com, Corporate Philanthropy Report. bbb.org/council, Council of Better Business Bureaus. cae.org, Council for Aid to Education. charitychannel.com, Charity Channel. chronicle.com, The Chronicle of Higher Education. cof.org, Council on Foundations. fdncenter.org, Foundation Center. fordfound.org, Ford Foundation. globalfundraisingjobs.com, Global Fundraising Jobs. guidestar.com, GuideStar. irs.ustrees.gov, Internal Revenue Service. nbuff.org, National Black United Fund. nccs.urban.org, National Center for Charitable Statistics. ncdc.org, National Catholic Development Conference. ncna.org, National Council of Nonprofit Associations. philanthropy.com, The Chronicle of Philanthropy. philanthropy.iupui.edu/women's-philanthropy-institute. Women's Philanthropy Institute. philanthropyjournal.org/job
Philanthropy Journal's nonprofit jobs. Philanthropyjournal.org, Philanthropy Journal. TaxWiseGiving.com, TaxWiseGiving Philanthropy Tax Institute. TheNonprofitTimes.com, Nonprofit Times. Urban.org/center/CNP, Center on Nonprofits and Philanthropy. A list of members at web.archive.org/web/20180431174301/http://www.givinginstitute.org/ page equals current members. Advancementresources.org, Advancement Resources. ahmp.com, Alexander Haas. Alford.com, The Alford Group, Inc. OllieSterling.com, Ollie Sterling Philanthropy. ArnoldAssociation.com, Arnold and Associates, Inc. ArthurAlley.com, Arthur Alley Associated. AskRight.com, AskRIGHT. BenefactorGroup.com, Benefactor Group. Blackbaud.com, Blackbaud. BWF.com, Bence Whaley Flessner. CampbellCompany.com, Campbell and Company. CarlsonFundraising.com, Carlson Fundraising. CCSFundraising.com, CCS Fundraising. CommunityBrands.com, Community Brands. CorporateDevelopment.com, Corporate Development. KramerFundraising.com, Kramer and Associates. CurtisGroupConsultants.com, The Curtis Group. DenisBHarris.com, Denis Ferris. DonorDrive.com, Donor Drive. DonorPerfect.com, Donor Perfect. DonorZarch.net, Donor Search. DunhamandCompany.com, Dunham and Company. Fundraising.org, Carlton and Company. FundraisingJBA.com, Jeffrey Byrne and Associates, Inc. GLOBAL-ADVT.com, Global Advancement, LLC. GrahamPelton.com, Graham Pelton Consulting, Inc. GrantsPlus.com, Grants Plus. GrantsCBAChangelire.com, Grants Ebic Glire and Associates. HeatonSmithGroup.com, Heaton Smith Group. HODGE-GROUP.com, The Hodge Group. GreenOakConsulting.com, Green Oak Consulting Group. JGACouncil.com, Johnson, Grossnickel and Associates. KCIPhilanthropy.com/lang/n, KCI Ketchum Canada, Inc. MartsandLundy.com, Marts and Lundy, Inc. NeonCRM.com, Neon CRM. PhoenixPhilanthropy.com, The Phoenix Philanthropy Group. PlentyConsulting.com, Plenty Consulting. PrasadConsulting.com, Prasad Consulting and Research. QGive.com, Give. Rickner.com, Rickner and Rickner, LLC. Ruotaloassociates.com, Ruotalo Associates, Inc. Salesforce.org, Salesforce.org. Softrek.com, Softrek. TeamHeller.com, Heller Consulting. TheEvansConsultingGroup.com, Evans Consulting Group. TheLapinGroup.com, The Lapin Group, LLC. TheMonumentGroup.net, The Monument Group. TheYunkerGroup.com, The Yunker Group, Inc. TrueZNSC.com, TrueSense Marketing. TWBFundraising.com, Termolin Watkins and Brandt, LLC. WestfallGold.com, Westfall Gold. WinklerGroup.com, Winkler Group.